We sit down to focus on a hard problem, and almost instantly, the notifications begin. A quick question here, a status update there. Every alert pulls us away from the cognitive work we were hired to do, breaking our concentration. This happens because modern organizations have combined two separate concepts: information transparency and attention access. We wanted everyone to have the context they need, but we achieved that by making everyone interruptible at all times. There is a massive difference between information that is pushed directly into your brain and information that waits quietly for you to pull it when you are ready. You can fix this. Grab your calendar, your team chat logs, and a notebook. We are going to run a 15-minute attention tax audit to locate exactly where your focus is leaking. Separating information transparency from constant interruptions is the only way to maintain team alignment without destroying the cognitive capacity you actually need to do the work. Step 1. List the 5 most important outputs your team produced last week. Identify the required cognitive focus: real-time coordination, structured rhythm, or shielded deep work. Map this against the communication mode actually used to see if defaults degrade the work. Count your results. The failure threshold is finding 3 or more tasks handled in a noisier mode. If you hit that threshold of 3 or more, write the word mismatched in your notebook. A systemic mismatch means your team's reliance on default, real-time communication tools is actively degrading the quality of your most critical work. Next, let's examine a specific choice your team made recently. Isolate one single decision that was handled entirely through a chat application last week. Open that thread. Count the total number of individual messages sent, and count the total number of people involved in the conversation. Count only the messages with brand new information that directly altered the final decision. The vital input remains, while the rest fades away. The rest is collaboration theater. These performative messages create the illusion of work without moving the actual decision. Check your ratio. If fewer than a third of the messages moved the needle, write performance down. Excessively noisy chat threads are not evidence of teamwork. They are a heavy coordination tax paid purely for the privilege of looking busy together. Look at these commercial airplanes. In 1981, after a series of crashes linked to distracted flight crews, the FAA implemented the sterile cockpit rule. Below 10,000 feet, only flight-essential conversation is allowed, banning all non-essential chatter during critical operations. We are going to apply this to your schedule. Block exactly 2 uninterrupted hours on your calendar for the upcoming week. Dedicate this time strictly to genuine deep work. Define exactly what constitutes a true emergency in advance, so nobody gets creative with the definition later. During your 2 hours, mute notifications, close your email, shut down chat apps, physically buffer yourself from standard office interruptions. A valid emergency is a sudden regulatory deadline, an absolute dependency, or direct harm to a customer. A routine update or someone saying they are just looping you in stays outside of your focus. Defining this emergency threshold in advance eliminates the anxiety of disconnecting, giving you permission to fully engage. Review your completed ledger. If you found mismatched tasks and a low percentage of decision-altering messages, you have concrete proof of where your team's attention is leaking. To fix this moving forward, implement the kill rule. If a message or request can wait 4 hours without causing material harm to the business, kill the expectation of an immediate reply. When you decouple information sharing from attention access, people finally have the cognitive space to do their best thinking. The context they need is still there, neatly organized and accessible when they are ready for it. A high-performing team requires deep alignment. That alignment comes from building a system where information waits patiently for the worker, rather than hunting them down.